Alright guys, I'm back part 2. And I'll leave it at 25 minutes. I'll try to wrap everything up in this one so we can move on. And if I need other videos uploaded, I will. Because I have some other evidence too. Oh yeah, about the kids loitering outside of my door. They were watching us. The last phone I had. Oh, I had to get a new phone number, a new phone. You got to keep that shit going on. That phone was so hit and so tapped, it was ridiculous. That phone was gone. But when I had the other number and stuff like that, when I didn't get up, when they didn't hear us moving around or have me cut my phone on at a certain time, they started coming in front of the door, making as much noise as they could to wake us up and do fuck shit like that. But let's get back to Charm Solutions, and then we'll talk about the time and how they try to play God. All right. So, Charm Solutions. I said, well, damn. It's right around the corner. It's work from home, even though there are other options. I found this odd. One thing that I did not want to do and I did not like about them is the fact that, I mean, it's convenient if you don't have your own equipment. So they offered you their equipment to use so you can make money. But then it started making sense, like I told you. After training, well, just before you get ready to graduate from training, if you do, they start talking about the Department of Defense, DOD. I said, oh my God, what the fuck after that? I said, I have a government fucking device in my place of peace. I said, the devil is in here. I unknowingly brought Satan into this motherfucker. I unknowingly brought the devil into this bitch. And I'm a target that makes it worse. And I hate to call myself a target, but this is just the gist of what the fuck is going on, okay? This bitch is sitting in here. Fucking computer. What I would do when I was done, and they would get mad too. When we were in training, let me talk about this really quick before we move on, but we're still on Chime. One of these supervisors said this, like some people were not finishing their modules on time. So we had webcams that had to stay on us while we were in training and shit. You know, I feel like, I don't know who else is watching. She said it's other supervisors watching us already. So I feel like, I don't know them motherfuckers. And if they not in this room for us to see them while we on this camera, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck you over there, you whacking off or what? I don't know what the fuck you doing. So I don't want to be on camera. You recording us? I don't like that shit. I don't want to deal with it. So I would get all my work done first. Boom. Me and a few other people get it done. Get the modules done. This is before the DOD shit. So, one of the managers came in there and was like, yeah, why are they not on webcam? And she was like, oh, I told them they didn't have to be if they finished all of their modules. And I told her the same thing. I feel like the motherfuckers who haven't finished their work are the ones that need to be on camera, because that means they can't sit here like adults and get their fucking test done. You know what I'm saying? So we can proceed. This is before DOD was revealed, mind you. So I'm like, okay, well, my shit is done. I'm cutting my camera off. I don't give a fuck. I just sat here. You see, I'm sitting at the computer doing my stuff. Whoever is still hasn't completed it or failed, they need to go back and do it. Don't make us do that. Don't make us suffer for their fucking folly. One of the supervisors came in and was like, why are they not on webcam? She said they didn't have to be the ones who finished them. You know, I told them they can cut their webcam off. He said, oh, he Skyped her in a side message. And she showed it to us. That was some player shit. Because he tripped out. And I had questions. So, this nigga, excuse my language. This guy was like, oh, well, tell them, no camera, no pay. Huh? No what, no what? Bitch, you best believe you're going to give me my motherfucking money. Because you can't get mad if she just told you we finished our test already. For the ones that have finished, we can cut our webcam off. No camera, no pay. That sounds like some sketchy shit to me. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. No camera, no pay. Are you really sitting there trying to see exactly what we're doing? It's bad enough we have these in here and you watching our kids. We don't know if you fucking pedophiles or what. You watching our kids run around and you want to see our background and all this shit. What are you looking for, bitch? Not to mention, and he was like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. And when we start asking questions, I'm the first one in the chat. Matter of fact, I got on the mic. Excuse, I got a question. No camera, no pay. What does that mean? What are you inferring? What are you getting at? Don't fuck with me. Because that shit sounds sketchy in and of itself. Dealing with everything I've had to deal with. Now I for sure don't trust you hoes. Now I for sure don't. Don't fuck with me. Y'all on some weird shit. Not only that, let's get to the hacking of the bank accounts, what I believe it is. Through V2K, they're always talking about the amount of money I have in my account, how much I'm spending every day. They talk about this shit often. What I'm buying, all this shit here, whoop-de-wop. They're watching my accounts, they're watching my emails. I wouldn't doubt it. Because I hadn't really heard that before until I started working for that job. Now, I had to put, and something told me to use my Cash App. Use my fucking Cash App account instead of putting my actual bank account. But I put my actual because I said, hey, I might need these documents for something. Let me go ahead and boom. I'll use my regular. So now, since it's DOD, government, mind you, watching your shit, they have your account information. So they can have your banking facility watch your account. They can tell them, we're watching this person for whatever reason, specifically, blah, blah, blah. They're watching my shit. And everybody else who's put their real banking information on there, even though I'm not doing any fucking thing, but they want to get all the way up your ass and in your business. And not only that, when we were in training, they sent us a link to log into WebEx to do our meetings on. You had to log in to your actual email on their device, not your phone. You had to log into your email on their device, that computer they gave you to do work on, that you brought into your house, that's monitoring everything you fucking do, that one. So now they can see your password while you logging into your shit and be able to hack your fucking email. You're welcome. You're welcome. And not only that, I hear their voices through V2K all the time. The one of the trainers and some of the other managers as well. So let's be clear about that. Not only that, the other employees were gaslighting me. One of them slipped up. I could say her name, but I'm not going to do that. I could say their names, but I'm not going to name drop. Because it's going to come out anyway. They fucked up. And don't let me get to thinking that they pushing illegal shit through their fake ass job that they got. Don't let me get to think y'all got thinking you got drug runners or something. I'm just saying, am I tripping? Okay, let's move on. I think I've said too much with that one. Let's move on. One of the fucking employees, she's not a manager. She called me. Well, I was talking to her. I had to ask her about something else. I was like, oh, how did so-and-so become a manager? You know, she wasn't even at the top of the class when we left. I wasn't being funny. I was like, how the fuck did that happen? She's like, I don't know. But she said, I listened to one of your calls today. You did a real good job. You know, you real professional. I was like, you a manager now, Corinne? I said, I'm not going to name drop, didn't I? I said, you a manager now? Oh, she was like, oh, no. I didn't mean I listened to it. I mean, I heard about it. No, you said it right the first time. You listened in on one of my calls. See, most of the people that were gang stalking, if you're a gang stalker, I'm begging you, do not work for that fucking company. Something's wrong. Or anything related to bringing a device into your house and it's government related because they're watching you. My nigga, you already being watched anyway, but that makes it worse. How the fuck did you listen in on one of my calls? I know the supervisors can listen in. You said you're not a supervisor, so who were you listen? Because they started tapping my calls that I was taking at work all the time. They stayed hitting my calls, listening all the time. And I was like, damn, that's weird. Damn, you just listened to that one. Damn, you gonna listen to every call? That shit's weird. They will only normally pick like 5 calls out of the day. Sometimes it used to be 2 or 3 at first. And then I started noticing they were pretty much tapping all my calls. We all had our own extension. At this point, I realized that certain people were given our extension number to further the targeting and further the gaslighting when they called in. Like calling in like they had attitude and shit. They want to see how you're going to react. If you're going to cuss this bitch out, you're going to talk crazy to this dude, whoop-de-wop. They calling in to try to get you in trouble. Yes, they were passing out my extension too. When it's supposed to be a call center, you just call in and take the call. But like I said, we have extensions. They were passing my shit out. I'm not stupid. By far. It's so much. I can continue to go on and on about this shit I've experienced with that job. So, let's move on. And I can hear this whole ass boy grunting. It sounds like it came from up here or maybe it came from back here. Because I told you they're listening in on everything that I do. I already know it is cameras in here. They know what's going on in this office over here. They're in on the targeting, and so are the people that are surrounding us. The whole complex knows. Let them tell it. Through the V2, through the synthetic telepathy, the Centel, they always said the whole complex is in on it. The whole community. And then they start saying, oh, the city of Dallas is watching. The city of Dallas is watching this bitch. Let me get to, I almost forgot that one. And then we'll talk about how they're timing me and shit. And I'll wrap this up and I'll come back with more videos as it goes. I just had to get this out to let you guys know what the fuck I've been going through and what's going on. So, what Centel has been telling me, and Spirit as well, what they're doing is, go back to Chime. Let me go back. These assholes, The monitors, it's called a monitor for a reason. They watching you. I already said where they're watching us. I didn't leave my webcam on once I got into, they call it production when you're producing. See, my brain think too far outside the box. And I got 15 minutes and I'll be done. So the monitors that are set up, they gave you 2 screens, right? They gave you 2 monitors and you sit there and take these calls. Now, Spirit had already told me they're able to still see you. Even though you don't have your monitor, your webcam up, they're able to still see you. And when they call, it's like a snippet. How a commercial is, like a 30-second. However long you stay on that call, they get a brief snippet of you and your background and what you're doing. It's like that. They told me about that too, okay? Like, this shit was so weird and all over the place. Like, really, they were sitting up taking, it's like they were, and I know this too, because this happened after this chick I was on the phone with. She was like, it was a white lady. Not to be funny, I'm not racist. But she was, my daughter was running in the background, and I had the webcam unplugged. So either it's through the monitor, which a monitor means that you can be monitored or you're monitoring something on that screen, right? Or it was another hidden camera. So my daughter was running by, and then she told her mom in the background, because she was calling for her man, to my, oh, Mom, her little girl's cute. Excuse me? They weren't talking to anybody else. It was her and her mom. And when she said that, I looked back, and my daughter was behind me. She had her little trike. And I was like, I act like the call dropped. I hung up on that bitch. I hung up on that hoe. I sure did. Because it's just, there are no such things as coincidences. They're able to still see you. Okay? That's number one. So I'm done with that part about Chime still being able to see you while you're taking your calls. The people that were calling in, they were able to see you. And they were even gaslighting, calling me drug addict, cokehead, this, that, and whoop-de-wop, talking about past activities. I have a long past with that, and it's far gone. And I don't dabble in anything. I have my wine every now and again. And I can go to the store and buy that. That's hella legal. So it's very legal. Show my ID. 35. Good. Let's go. And that's not even too often. But anyway, they're still able to see you through that. They told on themselves numerous times. So let's get to what Centel has been telling me. Now, there are hidden cameras in here in this apartment where I am. They've been following us for a while now. Every time we leave out, they're taking pictures. We already know this. That's why I don't like to go out too much. But they're doing live streams. I've heard they do broadcasts. I would watch J Metro 88. And he would talk about the EMF broadcast is what he called it that they do on people. They do lives. That's why you get an EMF reader and you can know when they're doing a live on you. Because if it surpasses the normal range of, I think the normal range is like 50 something, 50 microteslas. And it's shot, I've had it shoot up to damn near 300 MTs before, microteslas. And as soon as I cut that bitch on, they realize I know that they're doing that shit. It dropped right back down to the regular reading. It'll drop back down to like 40, 45, then drop down to like 30, 35, stuff like that. Boom. So broadcast, that's my first time hearing about that part. I've been hearing through Centel lately. Oh yeah. Start the live. They keep telling me start it up. Start the live. So I was like, okay, what the fuck is that? They keep talking about starting the lives. So I heard something about Instagram. They have hidden cameras for targets, and they're doing lives, looking at targets through Instagram Live, and also TikTok. You know, you can't record too long with TikTok, but they have those in some targets' apartments or their places of residence, and they are fucking recording them and uploading them on TikTok and Instagram. You're welcome. I've been hearing that shit too. They keep talking about Instagram. Oh yeah, she on Instagram. Oh yeah, whoop-de-wop. And yes, it's some sick shit that they're hiding. It's groups on there where they're able to watch people in their intimate moments, using the bathroom, taking showers, bathing their kids, doing whatever they're doing inside the house, cooking, cleaning, whatever the hell they got going on in these Instagram lives. And they know about it too. Their company knows about it. TikTok does too. Okay? But let's get back to Chime one more time. But yeah, they called it going into production when you leave from training. And that motherfucker would always say in training, make sure you're camera ready. Make sure like this will be camera ready considered to them because I have my face done, you dressed and stuff like that. And they get mad when you just log in with bonnets and scarves on and shit like that. Why the fuck are you mad? This person is at home. Are you selling these people or something? Is this another form of trafficking? Are you selling their image? And I hate it for the chicks that had those cameras in their rooms. Like, I put mine in the living room. When I was done with that shit, I would unplug it from the wall, unplug my whole surge protector, and still cover those screens up. I had a towel big enough to cut, boom. Because they can still listen to you. And I think they were still listening even though it was not actively plugged into the wall. They called it going into production. Think about it like this. When you're making a movie, what is it called? A motion production. It's called a production. But at the same time, people would think production means, oh, you're just going into the field of work now. We're producing a work. Producing something at work. You know, putting out our whatever. No. From what they were talking about with these cameras, they were talking about production, recording, production, looking at you. And they would always say, stay camera ready. Find somebody to play with. Y'all really need to find somebody to play with. Because I'm not it. Spirit talks to me heavy. They heavy on the... heavy on the... and even projected thoughts. They're heavy on that. And I pay attention. So, while I have 16 minutes, let's get into the time and then the motion sensor in here. They're talking about from the time I get up. They worry about what time we wake up in the morning. And they always say, oh, you're running out of time or perfect timing. They always say that, okay? So I get up and come in here and cook my baby's food. They start talking about what I'm cooking. If I put the tiniest pat of butter in the pan so I can scramble our eggs or saute our vegetables. Oh, look at that outlet, high cholesterol. They criticize everything that you do. Every fucking thing. They're watching everything. They want to know what color what color your crap is when you take a dump. When you defecate, they want to know what color it is and what time you took this master dump. They want to know what time you urinated. They want to know if you farted too loud. They want to report that too. They want to know if you snoring in your sleep. They want to know this. They want to know that. Now, every time I come out of this room, something is always said. Here goes, humpback bitch. Oh, cokehead. I'm not on any coke. I've never met a coke fiend who doesn't have any drugs in their system. Because my shit is squeaky clean. Excuse you? Because it seems like they take shifts with this gang stalking shit. The V2K harassment, they take shifts. But it's been one dude who's been on my asshole. Like, way on my sphincter. Too much. This bitch doesn't sleep, doesn't eat. When do they have time to take care of their offspring if they have kids? Your kids are being neglected. You're sitting up targeting, stalking folks all day, getting on these fucking EEG headsets or however you do it, and they keep saying something about a tower too. I don't know if they're using cell phone towers to target people more or do their EMF broadcast or whatever the fuck it is. They keep saying something about towers too. So technology has ruined a lot of our fucking life, a lot of our existence. Technology is a whole nother type of monster, and I'm really done with it. I've gone months without a phone before and had the money to pay for it. I just got tired. I've deleted my Instagram here recently. I was never really on it anyway. I deleted Facebook 2 years ago. It's been 2 years now. I don't give a fuck about social media. I don't. It's everybody playing competition, and then they get mad. Oh, something else. They want us to be in competition with them. I hear this all the time. That's the competition? That's the competition? Who said I was? Bitch, I'm only in competition with the person I was. I'm in competition with me. I just want to be a better person than I was yesterday. And apparently, if we're being gang stalked, I'm already chosen anyway. We have the anointing. I got the anointing, bitch. I have my oil. Y'all are mad. They're really, really heated. Because they're so pressed about something that's going on. Because if you have to go through hell and high water and you're hell bent on getting on somebody's nerves, making all this extra noise to piss them off, following them around all day, you want to wiretap their fucking phone and track them and shit to see what they doing. You want to put hidden cameras on them and shit. You want to put hidden audio devices. There's something wrong with you. I don't care what the next bitch is doing. I'm only concerned with what I need to do in my life and how my kids are, especially my little one. Because she can't fend for herself. I'm worried about what I need to do. I can't answer to the Most High about shit you've done. Only the things that I've caused and what I've done. Which I've made recompense for and repented for already. And I know I'm goody. I can't answer for shit you've done. So I don't give a fuck what you're doing. I don't care if it, as long as it doesn't affect us directly or indirectly, bitch, get your ass on. Because when you start affecting us directly or even indirectly, bitch, you gotta go. You finna get your ass lumped the fuck up or dumped up. You gonna get dumped somewhere. Like, this is the point it's at now. And they don't care if you got kids or not. These motherfuckers talk about what they want to do to your kids through, if you get DoorDash, ladies, please be careful if you get your food delivered and you are a target. These meals are out to do some whole shit. The one that just left today, because I ordered my stuff today, they always, and they pick targeters. They pick gang stalkers to deliver your fucking orders. They intercept your orders. Not all the time, but the majority of the time, they have one of the ones, especially if you get V2K or one of the ones that's following you with the one headlight, they're the ones that's going to come deliver your shit to your door. If you get food, please be careful. Just start cooking your own stuff. Quit being lazy. You on YouTube, like you looking at me right now, it's plenty of videos to help you if you don't know how to cook. Okay, because now is not the time. They like to play with bodily fluids and feces and put all kind of shit in your food, man. They would go as far as to do that. But I've seen some of these hoes come in my face and deliver my orders. And when they walk off, they say hoe ass shit under their breath. And I know what they are. Today, one delivered something to me and was like, the bitch better be glad I didn't rape her. She better be glad at first he said, because he heard my daughter in the background, my baby. She better be glad I didn't take her. Take what? Take a bullet in your motherfucking face? Take that? You mean that? And shortly thereafter, he was like, yeah, better be glad I didn't rape her, because I could have raped the bitch. I got to hear stuff like this through V2K. And you cannot make up this stuff. These people are sick. They are sick. Like really, really mentally ill. They're very, very highly disturbed. They cannot be rehabilitated. This is how you know that they're not human. They're the sorry, I was looking at a notification. Then the weed and the tares come back into my mind every time. The chosen stock and the less than. The serpent seed. These are hatchlings. Hatchling reptilian bitch you. They're evil. All they do is devise mischief continually in their minds. Because people who are focused on having something in their life and getting money and having what they need and trying to build more and more and more, they're not worried about what the next motherfucker doing. They focused on the next project or the next business they're going to have or creating more generational wealth. People who want and already have something, they trying to figure out how to create more. They're in creative mode. People who don't have shit, all they do is sit up and talk about what this motherfucker doesn't have. Oh, she doesn't have this. Oh, he doesn't have that. Bitch, what do you have? Because while you sitting there watching me, ho, watching what's on my plate, your food, your little petty ass plate is getting cold, bitch. I'm over here eating. I'm getting all mine in. And then they quick to talk about rent. They keep saying something about my rent because I did have to get help at one point. But you the same bitch that's on housing. You worried about how I had to get mine done at one point. A couple of times. Because people fall on hard times. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But they were talking shit. Bitch, you're on housing. You don't even pay rent. You talk about somebody else paying their rent and you haven't paid a dime. The state of Texas is paying your shit in full, or all you have to pay is like 20 or 50 bucks. What the fuck? You think you did something significant? You think you did something? Bitch, we drop out the whole thing. Except for when I had to get help them a couple of times, bitch, and that's rare because I'm not asking anybody for shit. So be clear. And you bitches, some of you up, and I'm not down on you if you have had to get it. That's good. I would love to get some right now so I can stack my money up. See, they're not focused on stacking their money up. They're trying to house this nigga who's beating on them and stealing out your purse and probably touching your kids up under your housing. You're not trying to get ahead. Girl, bye. But anyways, y'all, I have over-talked it too much. It's coming up on 25 minutes. I thank y'all for tuning in. And I'm going to go ahead and get our dinner ready because I'm cooking some fish tonight. I might start doing cooking videos to show you guys. I go hard in the kitchen. I really do. That's really my first love. I'm in Zen mode when I'm in the kitchen. So to keep it kind of cool and breezy over here, we're not going to give them too much of our time and personal space and mind space. They're not going to run rent-free through our minds with these gang stalkers and their whole ass antics and shenanigans. That's what we're not going to do. So we'll find something else to focus on. I could do meditation videos for you guys, tarot readings if you like that as well for the collective, and some personal ones, and cooking, because that's what I do, and mind my business. That's all I do. Sorry, y'all, this hair has gotten on my nerves. Really, but I need to wear my own. That's just the sign of it. But anyway. So, having said that, we're coming up on 25 minutes. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I will check back in with you later on. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it or not. I don't care because this is real life. This is not a production. Get it? Not production. Charm Solutions. Y'all some hoes for that. But anyway, this is not a production. This is real life stuff. And when I start getting more videos of these a-holes and their shenanigans, I will post them. Oh, I'm going to post a video about what they did to my patio. See, they get their kids in on the targeting and stuff like that too. You petty bitch. You sent your kid down here to write on my goddamn patio, bitch. I'm going to post the video about that. Well, not even the video. I'll just include the pictures at the end of this video. Because I had to report that too. That's not the first time. They always doing something for attention. They didn't have any as a kid. Nobody cares about them. Nobody gives a shit about them. So they're mad. They want to get it from us because they know we're chosen stock. We are everything they aspire to be. It might seem like you don't have much, but it's something within yourself, within your being that they want that they don't have. So you're richer than they are. It's not about material anything at this point. It's all spiritual. It's all spiritual and they fucking with your mind. You see what I'm saying? It's all spiritual. Spiritual warfare. All right. So having said that, I'm going to let you guys go. And I'm going to get ready to start then because it's already like 5 something. Let me see what time it is. Oh, it's not going to show me. It should be coming up on 5. All right, guys. Well, you guys take care. I love y'all much. We don't have enough love in this world. So be kind to yourself and be kind to others, okay? So I'll tap back in with you guys later. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment box. I'll do my best to respond at my leisure when I have time because I have a little one and she requires a lot of that chronos. So, yeah. I'll just get back with you later. Peace.